January 15th, 2022. It was minus 16 degrees Celsius. That's still 3 Fahrenheit. I was walking home from a bar and my jacket zipper was broken and I was cold. My friend who had given me a ride to the bar refused to leave the bar, so I was walking home by myself. And I was so goddamn cold that I stopped into a McDonald's and purchased a Big Mac meal that I then put in my jacket as if it was some type of warm, furry animal, and I walked home clutching a Big Mac for warmth. And that is when a song popped in my head. And that song sounded like this. Here's a voice memo of that song.
Well, I've never known cold like this before. I've never known cold like this. I've never known cold like this before. I've never known cold like this.
And I thought, pretty stupid sounding, but pretty catchy. This is at the time when sea shanties were blowing up on TikTok, and I love sea shanties, and I was like, yeah, you know what? That's like a pretty good, like, I've never known cold like this before. I've never known cold like this. So I was like, yeah, that could be a cool sea shanty. So the next day I made a quick demo, threw it up on TikTok, and forgot about it.
I've never known cold like this before. I've never known cold like this. I've never known cold like this before. I've never known cold like this. Ho! While the winds are blowing, the winds are roar. I never known cold like this. The girls are frozen to the shore. I never known cold like.
It wasn't until the next day when I looked and saw that it had over like 50,000 plays on TikTok. And our account had grown like 5,000 followers. That one video with like, 50 to 60,000, like it's a lot of plays, but in the TikTok thing, it's not that many plays. But for us to have grown 5,000 followers just from one video, I was like, oh shit, maybe we're on to something here. Now, I had forgotten about that song because I've been working on an album for the past like 2-3 years, so it just went into the bank of songs. I had like 45 songs going into this new album. I'll talk about that in a future video. But in the end, when we were together working on pre-production for the album, this song ended up making the cut. So we worked on it, played around with the tempo, and last minute we ended up making it an electric version. Because the sea shanty thing is fun, but it's a little too campy for us. It's a little bit outside of what we normally do. And like, yes, we do Celtic punk, so a sea shanty should fit in perfectly. I think I was just too much of a coward to go on a limb and be like, oh, I don't know, people are gonna think it's stupid. Fuck what people think. Anyway, we ended up doing the electric version because I thought it sounded more badass. Either way, we ended up with 2 versions, the shanty version, the electric version. Now, this is where the song really got its wings. Probably the biggest song in our genre is Shipping Up to Boston by the Dropkick Murphys. And we're friends with them, so I thought, why don't I send Ken a text and see if he wants to sing on the track? I didn't actually expect him to say yes. He got back to me pretty much right away and was like, I actually have studio time booked for next week, like I'm recording something else. Do you want to roll through and we'll do the track? Sent him the track, sent him the lyrics, showed up, and we got it done. Now, this is the worst thing I've ever done. I don't know what happened to the footage. I brought my camera, the one I'm filming on now, I brought my camera, filmed him singing, filmed him in the studio. Our record label was like, hey, can you please get footage of Ken recording? And I was like, yeah, fine. And I lost the footage. I don't lose footage. I'm a professional video editor. I'm a professional filmmaker. I make TV commercials. I work with major shoe brands that probably a lot of you are wearing on your feet right now. I don't lose footage, and I don't know what happened to this footage. So I don't have the footage of Ken recording in the studio, which is crazy to me. But we do have a selfie. I didn't think this would be our lead single off the album. I was like, it's just, it's a fun, catchy one. Now, it only came out this morning, so I don't know how it's doing. But that's why I wanted to make this video right now, instead of it being like a major success or major flop, because it's not about that. It's about that I had a quick moment and turned it into a single that now exists in the world with a big feature on it. This is the biggest feature that the Rumjacks have ever had on an album. My band is the Rumjacks, for those of you who don't know. Now, because I didn't think it was gonna be a huge single release, we didn't really make a music video. And pretty last minute, the label was like, hey, so do you have a music video? And I was like, no, yes, no, yes, hold on. So I woke up one morning, looked out my skylight, and saw it was snowing. And I said, you know what I want to do on a snow day? Film a fucking music video. I'm driving around here in the snow,
trying to film fucking content.
Now, the band lives in 5 different countries. Luckily, I'm the singer, and you can get away with having just the singer in a video, even though it's not ideal. It's not what I want for our music videos. I do not want our music videos to be the Mike Rivke's show. I hate that. I'll do that for my solo stuff in the future. When it's with the Rumjacks, I want the whole band involved. I'm too uncomfortable for that. I don't like it. So I went to this location that I know in Providence where I live. Just filmed like 2 or 3 scenes.
It's embarrassing. It would be great to just not have to do this, and you don't have to. But just feel like if we didn't do the social media thing, it would be stupid of us given the opportunity that, you know, it affords us. I got like 2 shots, which were pretty embarrassing because as I was filming, I saw that there was like not office workers, I don't know, it's like these warehouse spaces, but I saw that there were people in the windows kind of being like, the fuck is that dude doing? And they're like, oh, this guy thinks he's a fucking influencer or something. And it's just embarrassing. But that's part of it. It's playing the game. You either commit to doing it or you don't. If you half-ass it, it's gonna look bad. Luckily, no one was parked right over here watching me do that, because that would have been so embarrassing. Filming in public, I do not like doing. Here, I'll show you where I am.
And mixed that in with a bunch of footage that I found from criticalpast.com. Criticalpast.com is a great site for archival footage. You have to pay to license it, but that's how you know that you're not going to get in trouble for using it, which is awesome. Being a filmmaker, I had shot music videos for the Dropkick Murphys in the past, so I was able to get away with using 2 or 3 sneaky clips of Ken without having to harass him, be like, Ken, do you want to film a music video in the snow? I just used 2 or 3 clips I had of him from another music video and just mixed it all together, and I think it came out good. I don't know how it's gonna perform because, as I said before, it's only out this morning.
Your cheddar and teeth will start to crack. Your lips turn blue and your feet turn black. They'll take your grave when the leaves are back. I never known cold like this.
Now, because the Earth is supposedly round, they want us to believe. Imagine if I was a flat earther. It came out in Australia and Europe before the US. So this morning when I woke up at 6:30 a.m., I wanted to check how the song was doing. And it had 13,000 plays on Spotify before 7 a.m. Now it's 10 a.m. when I'm filming this now, and it has 20,000 it just passed. Holy shit. This is awesome. This is fun. As far as playlists, it's number 12 in the global all new punk playlist on Spotify. That's huge. That is awesome. The last 2 releases did not get the playlists that we were hoping to get, so I was a little bit bummed out about that, but I just know that it's all part of the bigger plan of the big release. I mean, we're doing 12 songs on this album, 3 singles leading up to the release of the album, and then the 4th, supposed to be the big single. We'll see how it does. That releases when the album drops on February 7th. I don't know how the music video is performing. It's just really cool to see an idea go from a drunken walk home to this song that's now being listened to around the world. Even if it finishes and only gets 20,000 plays ever, I'm happy with that. That's a lot of people to hear the thought from a drunken walk home in Boston. Now, this video is just supposed to be a quick story time in my living room. I know it looks like I'm in a cafe, but we got this table and these chairs from this restaurant that's across the street because we had a New Year's Eve party. Anyway, it just goes to show you that little moments can turn into big things. And I don't know if the song's gonna be a big thing. It could be a total flop. Talking about the release strategy just a little bit. We are focusing on YouTube since our YouTube channel has 250,000 subscribers, which is crazy to me. So we have this music video, the shanty version, which is going to be an animation music video, which I haven't seen yet. The animator's like a month and a half behind. He was supposed to have it to us already. A live acoustic version, and I think that's it. 3 YouTube videos for 1 song. Yeah, the music video kind of is a lyric video, and then we could do a visualizer, could do a karaoke version. I don't know. We'll see how this first one does though. And of course, we're doing short form content, so that's just a few lip sync videos of the music video reformatted for shorts. And yeah, it's exciting. It's just fun putting music out. Now, where this song is gonna go, I have no idea. But just waking up, having that amount of plays feels like a victory. It's all about taking the small wins and kind of harnessing the excitement that it gives you. Like, something good happens, you're like, fuck yeah, you're motivated to do more. This YouTube channel now has 4,500 subscribers. I was at like 1,000 a few weeks ago. So That's motivating too. That's why I'm filming this video. I'm just kind of rambling at this point, but I wanted to get this quick video in. The next video I'm doing is how we prepare for an 8-week tour. So let me know any questions you have and I will answer those in that video. Now that tour is coming up. I'm going to put the dates on screen, but we're going to Italy, Spain, UK, Germany, Netherlands, Belgium, Switzerland, Czech Republic, Poland, and France. Anyway, I know that a lot of people from this channel are not going to be going to any of our shows, but if you want to, the tour is happening, and I'm going to be making lots of videos about that, so, yeah, catch you in the next one. Oh yeah, and unrelated to anything, I was shaving, and I fucked up because I got a new razor, and it went way too high, and I kind of had to take everything off or just have a goatee. I've never had a goatee. It's not a good look for me. That's why I have a mustache right now. Normally I have a beard. I feel nude right now. Anyway, cheers.